diversity, obviously a very big topic right now. Your show is pretty similar to Vanderpump Rules. They just let go of 4 of their cast members for past racial remarks. And I would just love to hear your take on that. Do you think it was the right call? And what do you think can be learned from that experience? What happened there?
I'll go ahead because I'm probably Vanderpump's one of their biggest fans.
I don't even watch.
I've seen every episode. Saucy Schroeder used to be someone that I really looked up to. And then I read her book, and I think they definitely made the right call. I think any network that wants to make an impact needs to hold people accountable for their actions. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be forgiven, but I think that this opportunity that we have should be for the right people and not the wrong people.
What was it about her book that changed your mind about her?
Just very surface level. There's not a lot of depth to her. I mean, she owns that, like basic bitch, like she owns that. But I think that's the problem in this world right now. And I'll speak for girls is we're so superficial. We have to have designer things, designer bags, and that there's nothing wrong with having nice things, but that's not what life is about. There's
right.
So much more. And my mind, my heart, and my soul is so open right now. And I think there's some people, I'm talking about on Vanderpump, that weren't ever going to get there. And I think Vanderpump's desperately trying to hold on to the fact that they're young, hot kids, and all of them were growing up. But I think Vanderpump Rules clearly wants to try and stay young. They brought in a bunch of new cast members. Mm-hmm. So I think they're just trying to revamp their show, and I think that's a good thing. And I am going to be very, very, very sad not to watch Saucy and Beau get married, because their love story inspired me a lot, because I feel like I've kind of a lot like her, or at least used to be. And it was really special to see a man like Beau look past that and love her for her. And I hope that they all grow from this. And I'm sure they will. It's sad that it is sad, but I think it was necessary.
Do you think the show should be totally canceled? Do you think Jack should be fired off the show too? You are so familiar with the show and what's been happening.
I think that a lot of their old cast members need to go, besides the Toms, Katie, and Ariana. I think everyone else should move on with their lives.
Okay.
I don't think it's good for them mentally. I mean, look at Jax this season. Like, mentally, they need to be done. They've been doing this for over 10 years.
Right.
I've only been doing it for 3, and I'm not okay. I've really struggled. I'm okay now, but I think that they were the first to be a part of this world, and they need to put their mental health first.
Yeah. Do you guys think that your own show needs to be more diverse?
I think so, 100%.
Yeah. How does that happen, or how do you make that happen?
I've cried myself to sleep over the fact that I feel like I have talked to Black people more in the last 3 weeks than I have in my whole life.
Wow. And
that's really a hard thing to swallow. So it's just about I don't want anything forced. Garrett has a ton of friends of all races because he's always played sports. So I hope that people.
I really want to with that being said, I grew up around the Black community, have tons of Black friends that I grew up with. So I'm always with, even my friend Will, who lives with me, he's Black. So I'm always with them, and it's a positive thing to, be kind to everybody, no matter what color they are, what race they are. I've always grown up that way. I'm hoping that, I could bring some of my friends, that did play sports with me or still do play sports to, create that diversity in our shows.
I definitely think we do need to be more diverse. I think that we should definitely start doing that. And we have a lot of friends that we could include. It's just hard when there's so many different people in so many different stories and stuff like that. It's hard for them to get it all, you know?
Yeah.
I agree. I think the whole Black Lives Matter movement has like made us realize like, wow, we are like very white and privileged, and like we need to have more voices of color and have Black people to, you know, be able to express themselves on our show as well. So it is definitely eye-opening, and I think we all agree that we want, you know, to have more diversity.
Yeah. Your guys' show is pretty similar to Vanderpump Rules, and they just let go of two of their main characters that have been with the show since season 1 and 4 total. Did you guys think that was the right call?
I think that they did make the right call. I think that this whole movement has been so amazing, and everything is, I feel like we're actually starting to change like our entire culture, everything about our society. I think it's going in the right direction right now. And I think they did make the right call. And I think that Madisson and I have both learned a lot from this. There were things I didn't even know that I did. There was so much stuff we had to learn. And there were people I noticed until I educated myself, I didn't realize that they were wrong also. So yeah, I think they definitely made the right call. And
I think it makes us realize like we need to use our platforms to like amplify the voices of color and Black people, and like use our platforms for good.